welcome back to another edition of KCBJJ Homeschool here in our lovely garage. Today, Jackson's going to help me show a back attack series that gives us a good linear mode of attack with plenty of options. Usually attacking off the back isn't so much about fancy stuff or really creating anything other than confusion through persistence. You want to just have a good linear mode, follow that with insistence, and work towards making those quarter step improvements over your opponent's defense. So Jackson will get in front of me. I'll snap the old hooks in here, get my seatbelt control, and then I'll come up to this side, holding on to him here. We're going to turn ourselves so that you can see a little bit more of the action. Good. Here, all right? One of the first things I like to do after establishing the seatbelt is make sure that he sort of sits down in the pocket below me. I don't want to be level with him here where I'm kind of reaching up over the shelf to grab what I want. I want to push him down, boom, keeping my bottom hook heavily engaged, and my head will round out and over his shoulder here so I can see what I'm doing and keep him wrapped up tight. The first thing I'm going to do is just a classic rear naked choke. I'm going to grab his wrist. When I grab his wrist and pull it down towards the bottom of his rib cage here, I'm going to shoot my arm forward, turn my head so I gain a little extra depth, and then cut that form against his chest. Continue to move his arm out of the way. Slide this up and under the chin and bring it up towards my own chin here. I kind of want my knuckles and my chin to be in alignment. Hand slides out, cut it through, squeeze. When I squeeze, I want to compress. So we started here. I grabbed his wrist, I brought it down, I shot my arm through, cut it back against his chest and under his chin, came back through, squeeze. My head stays over his head in this alignment. The other options that I have here, okay? I'm continuing to fight. He's doing a good job defending the rear naked choke. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of affect the same thing. I go here, I cut this back. But as I'm trying to go with my arm here, he's doing a good job. He's grabbing my wrist or he's keeping it blocked away. So now I go palm to palm grip here, keeping my radial bone cutting back towards it. I go palm to palm and I lock this wrist behind his shoulder. Now I'm going to pull this elbow back and do a little bit more of a throat crush than a classic choke here. And I bring my chest forward as I do it. Bang, right there. You'll see his eyes kind of bug out as we go. So I had the same starting grip. I was looking for a good rear naked choke. As I start to come through the arm, he's doing a good job of kind of fanning it away, stopping me from getting it. I get palm to palm grip, cut this back. Now, I pull my elbow back and push my chest forward here, crush, just like that. Another option I like from this, and this will help to accommodate with the fact that the mats are in my way. So it's very hard to pull my elbow back too far, but I can go for the classic kind of collar choke here where I slide my thumb in crazy deep and again, put my knuckles like right under my chin. When I do this live, I go for the wrist and I kick it up. When I'm drilling with my son, to avoid getting in trouble with his mother, I back my hand out a little bit. I kick this leg down, and when I donkey kick that down, it pops me up on my elbow. My elbow goes under my body here. I'm pulling his wrist down, I'm pulling my elbow back, and I drive off this knee towards him, pulling it back here. The last little thing I do is my little wrist cut, so I've got an anchor on the collar, and I'm pulling this back as we go. So we're here, open the collar up, roll it around to make a nice handle for yourself. Slide that in. I grab his wrist. Remember, back it out as you drill so you don't inadvertently put your child out. I kick down. When I kick down, I pop up on my elbow here, drive the chest forward, and push him towards the mat as I pull this back. One last little sinister thing I like to do that isn't legal in all scenarios, but it's fun to do when you train, is I get here, I open the collar, and instead of going for the collar grip, I slide my hand inside, and I put it right on top of his trap here. So it goes here and here, and then I pull this down. Cut the elbow back in the same way, crush his throat, give his voice a little bit of a deepening, make him sound extra manly. So those are some good, like I say, linear options. You can use them interchangeably. They don't have to necessarily follow in that sequence, but you can really bulldog the attacks and get ahead of your opponent just by being insistent and clean with your technique. Got anything to add to that? No. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Jackson, for toughing it out. See you guys soon.